baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Williams gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jeff McNeil started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Lifted into center field. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dilo. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Dominic Smith.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Joey Lucchesi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ian Happ.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Lucchesi features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball one. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole, period, the end.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 15 RBIs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Looked like a sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Contreras at second, Bryant at first, 1 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Javier Baez. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through, a base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And they are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
1-1.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box, David Bodie. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
There's a perfect example. You want to applaud somebody being aggressive on the base pass and playing the game with the hair on fire. But the bottom line is you have to pick up your third base coach. He was giving him the stop sign all day long. So to get thrown out at the dish right there, and honestly, it wasn't even close, is just selfish.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
A ball and a strike now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets nothing. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bounce towards the mound. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That'll fit.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Fouled off. Williams, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. And that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So stepping in is Trevor Williams. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
No pitcher. Trevor.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Davis brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
2 well executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-0 the count. And that one yanked just foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate now, James Mccann. as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 47, Joey Lucchesi.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Bryant gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Down the left field line and deep. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
So the next to bat will be Matt Duffy. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bryant, the runner at third. Rizzo at second with one away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at-bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Carlos Carrasco is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. David Bodie will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. A high fastball is in there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball. Wait.
Heading out toward shallow right. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 5-0. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. McNeil is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
1 out, base is empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Nimmo is retired. 2 down now.
Dominic.
Next to hit is Dominic Smith. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on the way. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
1-2 to count.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's gone just 2 for 13. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, but this will land untouched. So a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jake Marisnick becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Carrasco pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First offering on its way. Ian Happ is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And it's fouled away.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chopped towards first. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Next to hit, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets 1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Oh, 1, here it comes. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Here comes the 1-2.
No, that's the ball.
Full count now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hit hard but foul. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryant.
So next to hit is Chris Bryant. First pitch on the way. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Contreras on at first, nobody out. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Carrasco pauses, coming at him with the 0-1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
3-2, full count. Still only 1 out in the inning. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
In there, 1-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a line drive. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. David Bodie is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Trevor May gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. 0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Smith has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Next to dig in, Trevor Williams. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Duffy over at second. Bodie on at first with 2 down. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now
and it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, bases loaded. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fastball just inside. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, right fielder, Red.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung.
And not in time as the run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1-2.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. So here is James Mccann. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Throw won't get him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.